Hi Aries, I hope we are having a good July so far. This is your bi-weekly reading or end of the month reading for July the 16th to the 31st. So many times, it's funny because I was going to say, don't ask me how many times. I had a look, I was like, is there 31 days in July? There is, it's the 31st. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so if it resonates, takes what does. And if it doesn't, just kind of leave the rest here away. All right, Aries, right off the bat, finances. This is the kind of thing we are talking about right now. We have the Two of Pentacles right off the bat here. The Two of Pentacles reversed kind of represents maybe we're spending too much money. Maybe we're kind of indulging in some ways. Maybe we have to kind of look at our budget a little bit here. I get it. It's summer. We're excited. You know, things back up running, nice weather, everything kind of gets social. Again, maybe in the part of the world you're in winter, but it's just telling you to kind of just take a little look at your finances here. Again, maybe some of you aren't even, it's not financial trouble, you're just kind of seeing maybe where you're spending so much, maybe you're trying to budget here as well. I'm just kind of getting that real sense here where you're just kind of going to take a look at things. It doesn't mean, hey, that some of you are, you know, going to climb crazily in debt. It's just saying that maybe we're going to see, oh, maybe I can spend a little less there. Maybe I'm going to put this kind of money away. Maybe I'm going to invest this money. It kind of just seems like we're kind of, that's kind of the hot topic for these 2 weeks. Maybe you're saving up for something. Maybe you're saving up for a trip. Maybe you're saving up for your retirement. Maybe you're saving up for something like that as well. Maybe some just even financial planning of like what you want to do with your money here. We also have the Four of Cups, which means we're kind of looking at a situation, but we're not kind of seeing the possibilities that what the universe is kind of trying to bring into us here. So something we have here is we're fixated on. I don't know if it's specifically maybe this financial goal, maybe it's just like you're maybe limiting your view a little bit too much of maybe how to obtain more money. I kind of want to get another card here on this Four of Cups just to kind of feel what it is for you here, Aries. Interesting. All right, you got the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment. I think what we're doing is we're kind of limiting our view, and that's the biggest it's the biggest energy I'm kind of getting from this. We're not expanding our view far enough to seeing that all the possibilities that might come in for us. We're kind of seeing like, this is my plan, you know, put maybe this much money away. We're kind of just seeing like almost like one road is the imagery I'm getting right now. But then you don't know all these other paths like also kind of lead to the same destination, but you're just like saying, no, this is my one road forward. This is my one way of just like making maybe making money, or you're just saying this is my one way to get kind of what I want. What they're telling you right now is just to be a little bit more expansive. They're telling you to maybe be open to different roads, which will also lead the same way. Keep a little bit of an open mind here. We have the Knight of Swords popping out here as well. Knight of Swords kind of all represents action forward, just kind of going with it. And I really kind of see this week for you with the Knight of Swords is the going into battle, going into the action. You see the horse is kind of unsteady. The horse is like, what are we doing here? But you're like, no, I'm just going to gun. I'm just going to go for it. And I think maybe that's the energy that you're having kind of in these 2 kind of weeks here, Aries. You're just feeling that fast action forward. You're like ready to jump in whatever situation it is. And I think that's the energy that I'm really feeling that they want you to have, especially in these 2 weeks. Have the energy to be kind of open for anything, be open for action, be open to be like, yeah, why not? Let me try this. Really kind of go for it. That's the energy I'm getting, especially in these 2 weeks here. Let's see what else kind of they have to say for Aries, please. The Sun, just chasing towards happiness here. The Sun is such a beautiful card. I think it's honestly the happiest card in the deck. The Sun is happiness, it's shining, it's joy, it's all of that here. So it's saying to go after kind of your hopes, your dreams here, you know? Go after what makes you feel good, what makes you happy. Again, they are saying, okay, balance the budgets a little bit, maybe look at our finances, what we can do, set up some game plans, some action here, but don't be so married to kind of one path forward. Just kind of, sorry, just connect to what makes you happy and follow that. Even if there is a situation that comes up, which you're like, oh, I never thought of that, but I actually really like doing that. Or some kind of energy like that, just kind of follow that happiness. I really want you to follow that bliss right now, because what they're saying is that bliss will kind of, it's so funny, they just gave me a mouse kind of in the maze, and there's two directions, and I was just like, kind of like, which way do I go, in a weird way. But it's just saying, use that happiness, use that kind of like, oh, this way kind of makes me more happier, almost like as a guide forward here. Again, maybe expect some upcoming blessings from the universe, some gifts from the universe in the next 2 weeks, maybe something you didn't even kind of see coming here. It's an energy that I'm getting as well, but just keep that action kind of towards your happiness here. There's the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles reversed is kind of, could be a job loss, could be a recent financial strength that you had on, happen to you, a little bit of stability. Maybe that's coming in where we're kind of balancing our budgets a little bit here, because we had a money situation, a little bit of a money loss. Here with the Ace of Pentacles, again, maybe some of you lost your job, but let me kind of get more on this here. Can I get more on this Ace of Pentacles, please? Get more on this Ace of Pentacles, please. Kind of what maybe this money loss is here, this Ace of Pentacles reverse. Okay, they're saying whatever this is here, there's this energy of our boundaries and standing up for ourselves a little bit here. So maybe some of you feel like you got unfairly let go of a situation, maybe let go of a job. Something here just doesn't feel right. Something almost feels like maybe taken advantage of or blindsided where it comes to this money. But they're saying really to kind of defend your honor here. And if it's a situation, again, where it's a job loss, you know, just keep that self-worth up there and keep defending your honor there and be like, you know, I do a good job. This is kind of BS. If it's another situation with finances, some of you might be in a battle with money. Here, like, maybe feels like, maybe you feel like you got ripped off in a way by something. I don't know. It's kind of almost feeling like maybe some of you like feel like you were taken advantage by a company or something like that. And you're kind of standing up for yourself here, especially with that involved. You're like, no, that's not maybe what we agreed on, or that that was kind of blindsiding. So maybe you might be in a battle with money, with some kind of, I'm just kind of getting a strong like corporation vibe. I don't know. So maybe you're kind of standing up for yourself in that way, trying to kind of get some money back that you kind of deserve here, whatever it is. All right, let's keep moving. For Aries, please. For Aries, for the 16th to 31st. Emperor energy kind of came out in your own reading here. Emperor is represented by Aries in the deck. Talked about someone with power, with control, really feeling like this Emperor, really feeling like on our throne, in control of situations, really seeing like our highest self and kind of who we are. So I'm getting with this here, you might be dealing with another Aries, but I kind of have a feeling that they're asking you to kind of be like, okay, I kind of take a little bit of control for yourself in these situations here, in that sense of being like what you can kind of control. Really feel like this Emperor is here, feel like you're kind of deserve to kind of be up on this throne, bring in a little element of that control, again, control of like what can we do in these situations? How can we move forward? That is in our own control here, not kind of like in the control of other people or the universe. Pushing that forward. All right, for Aries. For Aries, please. Yeah, we're just kind of worried about our this financial abundance or finance kind of coming in. Again, these kind of money worryings keep kind of popping up in this reading. So I honestly feel like this is a lot what it's about, is this feeling, again, with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. I mean, you could be dealing with an earth sign, but again, it's feeling like we're just we're nervous for our financial stability a bit here. I just want you to remember, again, the universe is kind of just reassuring that things are on the way for you with the Two of Wands. The earth is kind of in your hands, and opportunities and success is on the way for you. So they're just asking you to trust that a little bit and be open to maybe, again, a different path forward, to be getting that kind of what it is, that wish fulfillment there, whatever, everything you kind of you want. Have that Emperor energy. See yourself kind of in that energy and be like, you know what, I deserve this. I deserve kind of a new path. I deserve money to come my way for me. You know, really sit in that energy and kind of sit on that throne is what they're asking you to do for these kind of 2 weeks here, because new opportunities are on the way for you, especially with the Two of Wands. That's everything that it represents. It represents that opportunity, and I know right now you're kind of just like, whatever it is, if it's loss of a job, or if it's you're spending too much money, or someone owes you money, whatever it is here, they're just saying like, be open, because things will kind of turn in your favor here is what I see. Yeah, just fear's kind of strength card reverse. Fear's just kind of taking over a little bit for you. It's okay. It's understandable. You're kind of, especially when you don't feel kind of stable, you're going to be scared about what the future kind of looks like, what it's open for you. But again, just remain that possibility here. Open up to that. Open up to what can be a little bit stronger. For Aries, please. For Aries, please. So far, I'm getting so many cards for you that are like half flipping, and then they're like, go back in. Okay, Judgment Call reverse. I just want to see what they represent this image. The Judgment Call reversed, and the Queen of Cups reversed as well. So for some of you might be making a wrong call on a water sign here. Again, that's not for everyone, but see, whatever this judgment called is someone's not attached to their emotions here. And I don't know if that's you, or if that's this other person, or this water sign here, but someone's kind of closed off emotionally and making the wrong judgments because they're not open enough emotionally here. They're not connected enough to kind of, I'm getting the heart chakra as well, their emotion. Again, could be you or them. Can I get more on this situation, this judgment reversed? More on this judgment reversed card here. Someone's nervous that someone is cheating, or maybe someone has someone else involved here. We have the Three of Cups reversed, and anxiety reversed here as well. The Nine of Swords card reversed. So it kind of, in a weird way, to me, feels like someone might be making the wrong judgment, or someone, or let me just kind of get in this. I'm trying to feel what they're trying to say here. Disconnecting from our emotion. Yeah, it's kind of feeling like almost maybe for some of you, it feels like we're kind of nervous about something. We're disconnected from our emotions, so we're kind of, some of you might be nervous that someone is cheating on you, or I don't know, there's this kind of disconnect here, and there's someone that maybe is going out too much or kind of socializing a bit too much, and that kind of makes you nervous, and that makes you kind of suspect here. But we're making, again, with the Judgment reversed, it's like it's the wrong judgment call on a situation is kind of what I'm strongly feeling here. I think if it is something we're worried about, we're going to kind of clear that out of the way, especially with the anxiety card reversed. Kind of feels like whatever in the situation where you're worried about, this kind of emotional disconnect, that will kind of be cleared in the next little bit for you. It's, again, it seems like there's this situation that was maybe causing you anxiety. Maybe a partner or something like that was going out too much. You were kind of worried about them in that situation. There might have been a little bit of emotional disconnect there while that's going on. But I feel like whatever anxiety is with this situation, we're going to kind of see the clearer picture, and we're kind of going to open up a little bit here. Kind of feels like whatever this may be, whatever this is, maybe has to kind of deal with our own stuff, our own kind of emotional need, but we're kind of projecting it kind of maybe on the other person. All right, well, that seems very specific. But whatever it is, if we were kind of worried about that, I feel like that's going to clear up a little bit here. Or if maybe it's someone you're talking to, or whatever it is, something like that. Two of Cups energy here. Some of you are going to get into a relationship, or it's just going to renew this kind of relationship here. So maybe there's just going to be a little bit of that this week. We're kind of like, I don't know what it is, but sorry, just going to grab some water. Again, like I'm saying, there might be this worry, maybe that there's this other person, but again, it's feeling like the wrong judgment call. We're just kind of getting in our own way a little bit here. Fear is kind of taking over because there is this Two of Cups energy, and when it's upright, it kind of talks about partnerships in all way. Again, if this is not a romantic situation, it could be a friend situation. You could be like, oh my God, I'm not their friend anymore. I don't feel like a part of the group. They're kind of going out without me. Whatever it is kind of going to be a little bit revealed or is going to be a little bit relieved for you this week or these 2 weeks. Can I get more on this Two of Cups for Aries? Chariot, there is a connection here that will be pushing forward. Whatever kind of situation it is, if you're in a relationship, if you're looking for a new relationship, there is this relationship, again, that I was saying that is going to push forward. Chariot is on the board. Cancer vibe is kind of coming up here. So it might be a Cancer as well, or have Cancer in their chart because the Chariot came out. But again, like I was saying before, this relationship is just going to kind of keep pushing forward, and it's kind of going to, again, keep going here. Could be like Cancer again, other water sign, something with that in their chart. Sun, Moon, Aries, Venus, so watch for that. We have the Hermit card reverse, could be dealing with a Virgo as well. I have Leo, I have Aries on the board. Hermit reverse is kind of all about maybe sometimes total isolation. Maybe we're kind of spending too much time with ourselves here. So maybe there was a time that we were just kind of feeling that we just really want to be alone, or kind of isolating ourselves a little bit. But they're saying that's a little bit too much isolation. We're maybe spending too much time with ourselves here. Maybe we're driving ourselves a little bit crazy, or kind of slipping into a little bit of old habits here in a weird way. This isolation as protection just kind of popped out there. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Can I have this Ten of Pentacles? You may be not feeling abundant. Again, I'm getting this idea, there's a lot about finances in this. with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, it's the idea that we're not feeling abundant, we're not feeling like we might get to the financial goals that we want to, that our wishes kind of might not be fulfilled here. We'll not kind of get to that state of like total bliss. And there just seems like there's a lot of options for you right now, especially kind of with the Seven of Cups here. It just seems like you're just like, I'm just kind of confused. I don't know kind of which path, again, and just going back to that method, like left, right, left side, right side, what it is. I want confusion of what the path kind of forward is for you. Again, the universe is saying just ask for the help a little bit here. Ask, put it out there. Just be like, hey, can you show me a sign? Show me this sign if I'm on the right path. Or, it's just asking for that assistance. You can definitely call in your spiritual team here to advise you, again, on any situation. Just be like, please help me kind of see a clearer way, whether that's through angel numbers, whether that's through signs, whether that's through meditation, whatever it is for you. Don't be afraid to ask that to help with that confusion that's going on with you here. Because I feel like you see what it is that you want in the future here, but the current circumstances, you're kind of like, I just don't know, like how to get there in a weird way. You're kind of just like, I don't know. I just kind of feel that kind of confusion there for you in these 2 weeks, Aries. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards because this one already went kind of long. All right, for Aries. Info, thank you. For Aries, please, from July 16th. Thank you. All right. So the energy oracles you have, Temple Path, which kind of makes sense again here. This was a lot about finding your right path, kind of feeling which way we kind of want to move forward. Spiritual purpose and support. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. This winding path you are on leads to a bliss temple and a loving garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny of your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that you're going through now is all part of your soul's process. You're here on your karmatic path, heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for personal growth and life lessons. Lights around the temple represent the spiritual world, your family members, friends, angels, guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. That's what I was just saying in there. Call in the support. This is a wonderful life-expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection following the higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways. And connecting with spirit, your higher self, will have a wonderful influence on your experience. Again, that's what I was saying here with that energy of kind of asking for help if you need it, if you're a little confused. Ask to show a clear way. You also got all tied up here, reversed, kind of all tied up reversed. Kind of means for us, we're kind of, it might have felt low or strength, kind of like restricted for a little bit. I'll kind of read it for you just because I think, it's already going long. We might as well keep going this reading. So this card reversed is telling you that the ties that bind you are about to break loose. Your previously stuck situation is opening up and the restrictions are clearing out. This card reversed also indicates that you're ready to break free from habits and patterns that have kept you tied up for so long. Get ready to free yourself. You have all the power and clarity at this point, so untie the binds of the pattern that has stopped you from being authentic and empowered. Now is the time to liberate yourself. Perfect. Liberation. I feel that, standing up for ourselves here a little bit. We also got our Starseed Oracle. We got karmatic relationships. That might be the kind of thing we're dealing with right now, this relationship, a little bit of conflict going on. The constellation Orion is thought by many to have a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who were a part of this cosmic history are incarnated on Earth now or playing out karmatic relationships for Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and our mind to things from a different view. I think we talked about that earlier as well. When we go into a reactive, second-guessing mode, instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we have reacted because of our own wounding and find mutual ground. We are all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet that's the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through conflict. Through relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than differences? And that, my friends, is what we're kind of talking about here. This kind of our own emotional wounding kind of affecting our little bit of a judgment here. All right, Aries, I love ya. I hope you have a good rest of your month. Take care.